it's really, really important that you do so. And across this semester, I've been focusing for my inquiry project on self-regulated learning and passion projects. And I want to incorporate that into kind of revamping the French classroom, just to make it a kind of classroom that all different kinds of students would enjoy being in. Done.
Hi, so I'm Rochelle. I got into this program because I've wanted to be a teacher for a very long time, so I'm very happy to be here. Coming into this program, I was expecting to do a lot of assessment learning. It's been a lot more creative than I anticipated, but I've really enjoyed it. And my inquiry this year has been about focusing on how the classroom setup can really influence inclusion, and including what most students would consider themselves introverted, and really any other students that feel left out of the main group. I think that the way we arrange our desks and our furniture in the classroom can really change that.
We're on. Cool. So I thought this was a cool backdrop to have a little chat here. I already did one, and then everyone had cooler backdrops, and I got a little bit jealous, which is wrong. So anyways, I thought this would be a cool backdrop because there's a little bit of everything in the music department here. It's pretty exciting. And that's kind of like this program that we're in. We're being sort of exposed to a little bit of everything from all different sort of fields and angles. So we're learning everything from this video, for examples, for technology. We're learning psychology, we're learning about multiliteracies, and that's basically kind of what we're talking about in our video right now, just all the sort of things that we're learning in the program, how we thought it would be versus what it is right now, how we are at the school, different experiences, and that sort of thing. So I mean, for myself, starting off, I know the program's still ongoing, so it's tough to make any sort of final judgments and stuff, but making videos are fun, and there's lots of good group activities and stuff where you can really get to work with your colleagues and stuff. So yeah, thanks.
So throughout the semester I've sort of been focusing on the idea of interdisciplinary studies and how we can break down walls between subject areas. And that has been partly inspired from my own high school experiences, and partly just from doing lesson planning and realizing how interconnected all of the different subject areas are. We were trying to create a lesson for English, and it just automatically kept straying into social studies territory. And it's also really interesting meeting all of the different teachers who have all of these different subject teaching areas and exchanging ideas with them. And it brings the schools together a lot more than what we would traditionally think.
Hey guys, so throughout this program I've been really thinking about getting outside of the classroom, such as this. And yeah, through all these projects and mock teaching and inquiries, yeah, it's a little seed I planted in my mind to help me out with my future teaching. So hopefully I come up with some ideas.
Alright, so my goal for being in this program, well, obviously I want to become a teacher. The program sort of does that in theory. We'll see how that goes. So far so good. I guess I wasn't quite sure what to expect when I was kind of coming into it, because I really have no idea. When you look at all the different options for teacher programs, you're kind of like, they all seem more or less the same, and once you're in one, you don't get to, go double back and see what everyone else is doing, so you're in it, which is interesting, and I like where it's going, although up the learning curve, I think, in terms of figuring out what's what here. What else?
What are you doing your inquiry on?
My inquiry, well, it's just kind of a general thing. I wanted to do motivation because I thought that was something that would apply no matter what you were teaching, kind of how, because I know myself, I'm kind of a huge procrastinator, and to figure out if I can brain ninja myself into doing something, I can probably do the same for students, and this would be useful.
Let me know the results of that one.
Yeah, it should be.
That's a good start. What are we looking forward to about practicum?
I'm really,
classroom and really be in charge. And obviously you're working with a mentor teacher, but just discovering what it's like to really plan and teach a class all at once.
I've really enjoyed the days at Reynolds, but I'm looking forward to getting into the schedule and doing it day after day.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to having a chance to build a stronger relationship with the students, because
definitely.
when we observe at Reynolds, there's we get a lot of time, but it's still not enough to get a specific amount of students.
You don't get to know them as well.
You don't get to know them that much, yeah.
No, I think that too. It's kind of been nice because I've actually been in one of the same classes a couple times now, and you kind of know them and their jokes, and you're like, oh yeah, it's like kids are people too, and I can hang out with them, and that's totally fine.
Yeah,
So.
definitely.
I'm interested to see in how many of these theories and things we're learning now are actually to be
Applicable.
I don't know.
Doing theory and
real life
practice.
situations.
Definitely.
Well, and what's going to work for you and your class.
I think that's more so. In some ways, I think it's the sort of thing we're going to think about it a lot and plan stuff out a lot, and then we'll just get in there and do it and not think about it at all, really. It'll just be
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah, once you start the practicum kind of thing, get in there and then sort of take ownership of the classroom. Or
Yeah,
however,
if you
however
think
they
about it
term
too much,
but
it'll go weird.
just start
so-
going for
Yeah.
it, and then I think it's going to be now anyway, myself, I have feelings of doubt or, nervousness or, stuff like that. But I think once we get in there and start doing it, it'll sort of, the pieces will fall into place a bit better, It won't be
Definitely.
this huge,
It won't be so abstract.
yeah,
Like,
I think, and
I think that's one thing we'll all enter it really prepared, and like you said, it'll just sort of naturally flow that way.
Yeah, once we find our own teaching style, we'll be a lot more comfortable.
And I think after the first week, we're going to be a whole lot less nervous.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I feel like this semester was really kind of what was preparing us, or in theory was preparing us for our teaching style, like you said.
Completely.
Whereas next semester it's going to be some more practical stuff, like assessment and
The nuts and bolts type stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
Where that's what I was grateful for this semester, was just kind of being able to explore that creatively, how I wanted to be as a teacher.
Definitely hooks you into the program.
Definitely, that's a really good point.
And
Yeah.
cut.
Discussion.